This video will go over the bulk edit function in the right-click menu. This versatile function allows you to mass edit almost all information in your vList file, from your line IDs down to fitting sizes. There are some differences in what information can be bulk edited between the different fabrication material tabs, but a majority of components that can be mass changed are the same. First, let's look at the bulk change options available in the Weld tab. To bring up the bulk change menu, right mouse click on the item that you would like to mass edit. For basic bulk editing, you can change the line IDs, line quantities, pipe diameters, end preps, color codes, fitting sizes, and fitting positions. Pipe name and fitting have an additional option for bulk edit. Bulk edit for line IDs and line quantities are similar in that you must manually edit the characters you would like changed. When bulk changing line ID or line quantity, the bulk edit window will fill in the current value box with the full original string of characters of the line that you originally clicked on. From here, you can shorten the original line ID to whatever characters you want changed or removed from the IDs in your list. As an example, we can change IDs that start with CM to M-. First, delete everything from the first box except the CM. In the second box, enter the characters that you would like these changed to. For this example, enter M- into the second box, then hit Apply. You can see here that all the IDs in the Weld tab that originally started with CM now start with M-. Bulk changing line IDs can result in either a shorter or longer ID, but note that the resulting IDs must still be a maximum of 10 characters. Similarly, bulk editing the line quantity requires you to type in the numbers that you would like changed to. Note that if you leave the current value box blank when bulk editing your line IDs, your change will be applied to the beginning of every line ID. Beyond the line IDs and quantities, the other components that can be bulk changed will give options for what the component can be changed to. All that is needed is for you to right-click on the component that you need changed and then selecting the relevant option for what it needs to be changed to. For example, if you need to change the color code for a job, all you need to do is right-click on the color code for one piece, pick the new color code, and then hit Apply. Pipe type and fittings have an additional option for bulk edit, bulk change by size. You can use this for a more targeted change. One example of this for pipes would be changing all 2-inch pipe in a job from Schedule 10 to Schedule 40. Simply right-click on the pipe name, select Bulk Change Pipe by Size. You'll see the current value is PDB Pipe Domestic Black, Schedule 10, 21 foot, 2-inch diameter. We will change this to Pipes Domestic, and then Schedule 40 A53, 21 foot. You can now see that this 4-inch and the 6-inch pipes have not been changed, but the two here that were 2-inch diameters have been changed to the Schedule 40. You will see this repeated in any other IDs that have 2-inch pipe. An example of the bulk change by size for fitting would be changing all 3x1 POLs to the 3x1 Insta-Seal outlets. Again, right-click on the fitting, choose Bulk Change Same Size. You will see it says 3x1 OI Outlet Import POL. we're going to change this to outlet import, InstaSeal, hit apply, and you will see that only these 3x1 outlets have changed to InstaSeal. The grooved outlet has not been changed, and the threaded outlet that is 1/2 inch was also not changed. In the Weld tab, there are only 3 components that cannot be bulk changed: lengths, make on, and notes. Right-clicking on any of these 3 fields will not bring up the menu with the bulk change option. Moving on to the Thread tab, you can bulk edit in a similar fashion as the Weld tab. One important consideration for bulk change you may notice is that any bulk edits you will make will only apply to the tab you are currently in. You may notice from the previous example of bulk changing the color code in the Weld tab that while all of the weld pieces now say blue as the color code, the thread pieces still say none. For similarities between the Weld and Thread tab bulk edit options, the thread line ID, line quantity, and now additionally the piece quantity must all be manually edited by typing in new values. Pipe type, diameter, end prep, color code, fitting, and fitting sizes can all be bulk changed via options provided a drop-down, just as in the Weld tab. Now, unique to the Thread tab, you can actually bulk change the start and second fitting fields. Bulk changing the main, start, and second fittings all function similarly, but there is one difference between a bulk edit of the main fitting and a bulk edit of the start or second fittings. For similarities, bulk edit on all 3 fitting fields will only change the category, import or domestic, and subcategory, cast iron, malleable black, galvanized, and so on, without changing the actual fitting type. For the main fittings, bulk edit will change all fittings of a specific type regardless of the fitting size. However, for the start and second fittings, bulk edit will only affect the fittings of a specific size. As an example of this, if we change all of the domestic cast iron elbows that are in the main fitting field to import cast iron elbows, you will see that all of the 90 elbows, regardless of size, have changed to the ICI 90 elbows. However, if we change the 1-inch DCI 90 elbow start fitting to instead the ICI 90 elbow, you will see that bulk change only changed these 1-inch ones, and it did not change this 1.5-inch DCI 90 elbow. Bulk change will also only affect the fittings in the specific field you have chosen, which is why you may have noticed that bulk changing the 90 elbows in the main fitting field did not change the 90 elbows in any of the start fitting fields. One other major difference between bulk edit in the Weld tab and the Thread tab is that you can bulk edit lengths in the Thread tab. This is another bulk change along with ID and quantity changes that requires you to manually enter the new value the lengths need to be. As an example, let's change these 6-inch nipples to 5-inch nipples. First, right-click on one of the pieces that has 6 inches as the length, select Bulk Change, then type in a 5. When you hit Apply, you will see that all of the 6-inch pieces now say 5 inches. If you are changing the length to over a foot in length, you must enter the new length as feet.inches or feet'' inches. You cannot enter a length that is over 12 inches. The final tab with bulk change options is the Hanger tab. In this tab, the only fields you cannot bulk change are the hanger diameter, the hanger cut length, and the individual component quantities. Line ID, quantity, and color code can all be bulk edited just as in the previous tabs. The hanger name right mouse click options are unique to the Hanger tab. Use Change This Hanger Kit to only change your selected hanger to another type, or use Change All That Match to change all of a specific hanger kit to another type. You will see when you bulk edit the hanger kit type, it changes all of the components within the hanger kit as well. You can also bulk change the Fab checkbox to indicate if hangers should be fabricated or if the hanger material should just be sent to the field as bulk material. Also, unlike the previous tabs, you can bulk edit the notes at both the hanger kit line and at the component line within the hangers. You can bulk edit the individual component types within a hanger kit, but only after a size is chosen. Bulk change will only provide you with options for the components that match the current component size, such as changing all 3/8 beam clamps to 3/8 wide mouth top beam clamps. With that, you should have a basic grasp of what information can be bulk changed in vList and what these fields can be changed to.